Welcome back. There is good news for our economy this morning, with the federal government revealing the best budget numbers in a decade and a healthy $4 billion surplus forecast for next year. For more, we're joined by Federal Treasurer Josh Frydenberg in Sydney. Treasurer, good morning to you. It's a positive economic outlook. Does it put you back in a fighting chance to win the election?
Well, surely the Australian people know that the coalition is best placed to manage the economy, and these books are the best that they've been in more than a decade. But they're also no accident. It's the product, Deb, of hard work over the last 5 years. Difficult decisions, restraining government spending, but also lowering taxes. And we've seen Australia's economic performance being better than any of the G7 countries around the world since we came to government. But this is allowing us to provide a dividend to the Australian people. Record spending on health and on education, and of course the infrastructure and the defence of the nation. That's what you get from a strong economy.
It sounds like an election pitch to me, and you've got a healthy $9 billion to play with. Can we expect tax cuts for voters?
Well, we've already delivered tax cuts, as you know, for the crane drivers and for the cafe owners.
But is it something you want to deliver more of?
Well, we certainly want to lower people's taxes and ensure that they can keep more of their hard-earned money. This is a big distinction between us and the Labor Party. They're going to the election promising $200 billion of new taxes on your property, on your business, on your income, and even on your electricity bill. We actually want to lower people's taxes. That's in the DNA of the Liberal and National government. Unfortunately for Labor, it doesn't matter what the question is, the answer is always higher taxes.
And unfortunately for the government, this good news story is again being overshadowed by an own goal, by a story of a very different nature, the scandal engulfing former Assistant Minister Andrew Broad over revelations that he used taxpayer funds on a trip to Hong Kong to meet a so-called sugar baby. He has quit the front bench, but Deputy PM Michael McCormack knew about this for 6 weeks. Should he have acted sooner?
Well, look, as soon as the Prime Minister heard, he acted straight away.
Should Michael McCormack have acted sooner?
Well, look, I think Michael McCormack was trying to work through this issue, but what is very clear is that this conduct was unacceptable. He's resigned. That was the right thing to do.
Do you want someone of that nature actually in the Parliament? Should he quit Parliament altogether?
Look, these are decisions that he will take himself, but the reality is the Australian government, the Liberal and National government, is delivering a strong economy. That's what matters to the mums and dads watching your show this morning. They want to know there's going to be more money for health and education, for lifting the congestion in their cities, for providing drought-stricken communities with assistance, and for defending the nation.
Well, there's no argument there, but unfortunately you've got this scandal, you've had Barnaby Joyce and his affair, and the National Party, they claim to stand for family values. Can they seriously stand for that in the face of this?
Look, Deb, and the Labor Party's had the whole all the Emma Hussar revelations, and she being overlooked for Labor pre-selection again. So, you know, these things happen on both sides of the Parliament, but the real job of our politicians is to deliver a better Australia. And you can only deliver a better Australia when the economy's in good shape. And these numbers are the best in more than a decade. That's what we're focused on. That's what your viewers are focused on. And that is why we will take to the election a strong economic plan that is already working.
All right, Treasurer, we thank you for your time this morning. We wish you and your family a Merry Christmas as well. Thanks again.
Merry Christmas to you too.
Brenton.